Istanbul is a city unlike any other, where continents meet, history breathes through every street, and cultures intertwine in a vibrant, chaotic harmony. Whether you're a first-time visitor or a seasoned traveler, understanding the essence of Istanbul before you arrive will elevate your experience. From its fascinating past to hidden gems that many tourists overlook, this guide will prepare you for an unforgettable journey. Istanbul's history is deep and complex. Spanning over 2,600 years, Istanbul has been the capital of three great empires: the Roman, Byzantine, and Ottoman. Once known as Byzantium, it later became Constantinople before adopting its modern name in 1930. Few cities in the world have been at the center of such dramatic shifts in power and culture. Walking through Istanbul is like stepping through a living museum, where remnants of each era coexist. Byzantine churches converted into mosques, Roman aqueducts still standing, and Ottoman palaces that whisper stories of sultans and intrigue. The only city in the world on two continents, Istanbul straddles both Europe and Asia, divided by the Bosphorus Strait. This unique positioning has given it an unrivaled blend of Eastern and Western influences. One minute, you could be sipping Turkish tea in a traditional bazaar on the Asian side. The next, you're enjoying a modern cafe in the European district of Karaköy. The Bosphorus not only serves as a geographical divider, but also as a breathtaking waterway, where grand Ottoman mansions known as yalis line the shores. The best time to visit Istanbul. Istanbul experiences 4 distinct seasons, but the best times to visit are spring from April to June, and autumn from September to November. These months offer pleasant weather, fewer crowds, and a more authentic experience. Summers can be hot and crowded, with temperatures reaching 35 degrees Celsius, while winters, though milder than in many European cities, can be cold and rainy. Turkish cuisine is more than just kebabs. Many first-time visitors think Turkish food is all about kebabs, but Istanbul's culinary scene is incredibly diverse. A must-try is menemen, a scrambled egg dish cooked with tomatoes and peppers, perfect for breakfast. Balık ekmek, a fish sandwich by the Golden Horn, midye dolma, stuffed mussels at a street vendor's stand, and the famous simit, a sesame-covered bread ring, are local favorites. Don't leave without experiencing a proper Turkish breakfast, where tables overflow with cheeses, olives, honey, and fresh bread. The Grand Bazaar is a labyrinth of history. One of the world's oldest and largest covered markets, the Grand Bazaar has been a center of trade since 1461. With over 4,000 shops, it's easy to get lost in its maze-like streets. While it's a great place for souvenirs, haggling is expected, and prices are often inflated for tourists. A lesser-known but equally fascinating shopping experience is the Spice Bazaar, where exotic spices, dried fruits, and Turkish delights fill the air with enticing aromas. Istanbul's public transport is surprisingly efficient. Despite its chaotic reputation, Istanbul's public transport system is extensive and relatively easy to use. The metro, tram, buses, and ferries connect different parts of the city. The Istanbul Cart, a rechargeable transport card, allows seamless travel across all modes. Ferries, in particular, are an enjoyable and scenic way to get around, offering spectacular views of the skyline for just a few liras. Avoid tourist traps and scams. Like any major tourist city, Istanbul has its fair share of scams. One common trick involves a seemingly friendly stranger who offers to polish your shoes, then demands an outrageous price. Another involves overpriced taxis that take unnecessary detours. Always use official taxis with meters or ride-hailing apps like Bitaxi. While the city is generally safe, pickpockets operate in crowded areas, so keeping an eye on your belongings is essential. Hagia Sophia is more than just a building. The Hagia Sophia is not just Istanbul's most famous landmark, but a symbol of its layered history. Originally built as a church in 537 AD under Emperor Justinian, it later became a mosque, then a museum, and in 2020 was reconverted into a mosque. The stunning dome, ancient mosaics, and towering minarets make it one of the most awe-inspiring structures in the world. Istanbul's nightlife is vibrant and varied. From rooftop bars with breathtaking Bosphorus views, to underground jazz clubs and traditional meyhanes or Turkish taverns, Istanbul's nightlife caters to every taste. Locals often gather in meyhanes to enjoy raki, an anise-flavored spirit alongside plates of meze and live music. For a modern experience, head to Karaköy or Besiktas, where trendy bars and clubs keep the city alive until dawn. Turkish coffee is an experience, not just a drink. Drinking Turkish coffee is a ritual that dates back centuries. Unlike espresso, it is slow brewed in a special pot called a çezve and served unfiltered. The grounds settle at the bottom of the cup, and in some traditions, they are read like tea leaves to predict the future. Locals sip it slowly, savoring its thick texture and strong flavor. Prices are affordable, but be smart. Istanbul can be incredibly budget-friendly if you know where to go. A good meal at a local restaurant costs around $5 to $10, while street food is even cheaper. Accommodation ranges from $15 to $30 per night in hostels to $50 to $100 in mid-range hotels. Public transport costs as little as 50 cents per ride with an Istanbul cart. However, luxury experiences, especially in touristy areas, can be quite expensive. The Bosphorus cruise is a must. A boat ride along the Bosphorus offers a unique perspective of the city. There are both public ferries and private tours with prices ranging from a few dollars to luxury yacht experiences. A sunset cruise is particularly magical as the city lights begin to twinkle against the darkening sky. The call to prayer is part of daily life. 5 times a day, the mesmerizing sound of the call to prayer echoes from Istanbul's many mosques. For first-time visitors, it can be a moving experience, especially when heard from a rooftop at sunset. While Turkey is secular, Islam plays a significant role in daily life, and visitors should respect customs such as dressing modestly when entering mosques. Istanbul's hidden gems are worth discovering. While most tourists flock to the Blue Mosque and Topkapi Palace, lesser-known spots like Balat, with its colorful houses and charming cafes, or the historic Kora Church, with its stunning Byzantine mosaics, offer a more intimate glimpse into the city's past. The Basilica Cistern, an underground water reservoir, feels like stepping into a lost world with its eerie columns and dim lighting. Istanbul is more than a destination, it's an experience. More than just a place to see, Istanbul is a city to feel, to taste, and to immerse yourself in. It's where the past and present collide, where tradition meets modernity, and where every street holds a new story. Whether you're wandering through ancient streets, indulging in a feast, or sipping tea by the Bosphorus, Istanbul will captivate you in ways no other city can. For exclusive travel deals, essential gear, and stunning prints of Istanbul's breathtaking views, click the links in the description to enhance your journey. Remember to subscribe and like the video. Let's continue.